Hey everyone, and welcome to our Leo New Moon yoga practice. I'm so excited to share the space with you today. As we step onto our mats, let's take a moment to acknowledge the vibrant energy of the Leo New Moon. It's a time for us to shine our brightest, to tap into our inner courage and to express our creativity without fear. We're also coming off the wave of Lughnasadh, a harvest festival where we celebrate our accomplishments. Let's bring that same sense of fulfillment into our practice today. We'll move with intention, honoring the hard work we've put in and finding joy in the process. To deepen your experience, considering adding a little extra, you can add crystals like sunstone, citrine, or tiger's eye, which can boost your confidence and vitality. If you prefer essential oils, lemon, sandalwood, and ginger can really enhance your session. Let's create a space of warmth, acceptance, and empowerment together. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to practice. Just listen, be present, and enjoy the journey.
Okay, welcome everybody. So we're actually going to start today in a comfortable seated position, either on your shins, on your crossed legs, or you can sit up on a pillow. And we're just going to start by connecting to the intention. So just closing off your eyes, taking a few moments to connect deeply to your breath, breathing in and out through the nose and feeling the expansion of the breath into the ribs. As with any new moon, it's a brilliant opportunity to reflect, to take note of the previous lunar cycle and to set intentions for the cycle ahead of us. When we pair this with the recent celebration of Lughnasadh or Lammas, we use this opportunity to reap the benefits, reap the rewards from our harvest. So whether you have been working on creating abundance in your wealth, prosperity, your career, or creating nurturing relationships with your family, your loved ones, or whether you've been working on creating your own goals, ambitions, and dedications, now is the time to reap the rewards of that harvest. So just take a moment to let joy and gratitude radiate through you for all the work that you've done this last year. And as we approach the new moon in the sign of Leo, that joy is amplified. We also can take courage, take strength, and utilize that fire, not only from the elements of Leo, but also from the element of the sun. In the UK at the moment, we're in quite warm weather, so really just feel that element of fire washing through you. And it's in this space that you're invited to set yourself an intention for today. So your intention could be to find joy, joy in movement, joy in the day-to-day. Your intention could be find courage, to find strength, utilizing that powerful energy of the Leo, the strength of the lion. Or your intention may be to feel gratitude for the abundance, the prosperity in all and every area of your life. Or simply, you could repeat the affirmation to yourself. I find joy in the moments I can, and I find strength in the moments I can't. I find joy in the moments I can, and I find strength in the moments I can't. So let that sense of joy, that sense of strength wash through you as you take another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth like a lion's roar. And then when you're ready, you can either keep your eyes closed or just open your eyes, soften the gaze. And we'll start with some nice movement. So just bring your right fingertips behind your right hip. As you inhale, reach your left fingertips up. You can stay here or you can move deeper into that side body stretch, maybe inviting in some movements that feel good. Remember, today's practice is about finding joy and abundance and gratitude, not just in the body, but in the mind as well. So finding and threading that joyfulness, that playfulness through your practice today. And then as you inhale, sweep yourself back up. And again, you can just hold in stillness, finding that side body stretch, or you can move deeper, maybe utilizing the breath to explore more movement. Just keeping that nice sense of grounding through the right sit bone. And then as you inhale, bring yourself back through center, sweep up through both arms. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together through the heart center. We're just going to take 3 rounds of lotus breathing. So as you inhale, bring the backs of the hands to touch, bring your thumbs and pinky fingers together as we open the remaining 6 fingers up. And then as you exhale, bring the backs of the hands together and bring the thumbs towards the sternum. As you inhale, feel joy radiating, blooming down into that lotus flower of your hands. And then as you exhale, you take that power, that potential, and bring it back into the center of your heart. One more time. And then when you're ready, just roll over your shins, bring yourself onto hands and knees. With your wrists under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, with the tops of the feet or toes tucked. As we inhale, we open up into cow pose. As we exhale, we round into cat. Either taking traditional cat-cow, or you can find some movements either side to side or forwards and back. Pushing into a child's pose, into a cobra pose, if that feels better for you. As you inhale, bring yourself back to a neutral spine. And then as you exhale, walk yourself into heart melting pose, palms to the front edges of your mat. As you release your forehead, chin or chest down to the floor. And even here, even as we feel the intensity, feel that joy radiating in the center of your heart. The powerful potential of the Leo new moon. But also embracing the abundance that we already have in our lives. If you have any shoulder injuries, come back through tabletop. Otherwise, slide your right arm underneath your left from here, either staying in this position or bring your left leg up and back, or just bring the toes towards the mat. And then from this position, bring your left toes to the back of your mat. Bring your right arm back into that melting heart pose. And then from this position, walk your hands back up so the shoulders are over your wrists. Kick your right shin to the right as you lift those left fingertips up, with the option here to stay in this modified side plank or modified wild thing. Bring those left toes behind you as you reach your left arm up and back. And then back through center. Bring your left knee underneath your left hip. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, back into that heart melting pose. From here, slide your left arm underneath your right. Releasing the left ear, shoulder down. With the option to bring your right toes to the back of the mat, or even lift your right heel off the floor. Challenging your balance, again trying to find a little bit of joy in this movement. Inhaling. As you exhale, bring your right toes back to the floor, bring your left arm back towards the front edge of your yoga mat. And then from this position, bring your wrists back under your shoulders. Kick your left shin to the left as you bring your right toes either to the back of the mat for side plank or behind you into that wild thing. As you inhale, bring yourself back through center, bring your right toes back and in towards the midline into a tabletop. Inhaling into cow pose. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling to a neutral spine and then bring your wrists forwards. Tuck your toes under with a generous bend to the knees, downward facing dog. Bend your right knee generously, pressing that left heel down. Maybe even more than you ordinarily would, finding that nice shift through the pelvis. And then switching, bending your left knee, pressing your right heel down. And then back through center, maybe pressing both heels down. Take a breath. And then from here, walk yourself into a ragdoll at the front of your yoga mat. Maybe swaying from side to side, or reaching the hands for the elbows. Release the bind of the elbows, keeping the bend through the knees. Gently roll up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose or the mouth, like a lion's breath. And from here, we'll take sun circles, so either feet hips width or toes touching. As we inhale, reach the arms out to the side and up, palms touch as if you're building the energy above your head. And then as you exhale, bring your palms through center. As you fold, bringing the hands towards the floor, thighs or shins. As you inhale, lift into a halfway up position. As you exhale, belly to thighs, chin to shin, as you relax upper body over your lower body. Inhale, press through the heels, soft bend through the knees, arms out to the side and up, reach the palms up, gathering that energy. And then as you exhale, bring the palms through the center of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side and up. As you exhale, bring that energy through your center line as you fold all the way down to your toes. Inhale, halfway, chest open, heart opens. Exhale, belly to thighs as you fold. Inhale, rise up as if you're gathering the energy, the heat, the sun, the fire from all around. As you exhale, bring that energy to the center of your heart. Inhale. Exhale. This time as we inhale, rise into a flat back, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step your left foot back between 3 to 5 feet. Keep your palms to the floor for runner's lunge, or keep your left hand where it is as you reach the right fingertips up on your inhalation for a revolved runner's lunge. Feel that sense of rooting through your right big toe as that left heel charges back. Any injuries through your spine, your shoulders come out first, otherwise drop your left knee to the floor. As you inhale, leading with that right hand, reach your left arm up and back, so you're looking to the back corner of your yoga mat. As you inhale, reach your right arm up, so reach both arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, just cactus the arms, bring the elbows nice and wide and down by the body as you lift your chin, lift your chest. Inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms, lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach. One last time, exhale, cactus those arms, find extension, find expansion. Inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, frame your right foot as you move back into half splits with the option to flex those right toes, pelvis over your left knee, or heel and sit bone can draw together as you sit your pelvis down. Use your exhalations to bring your chin a little bit closer towards your right shin, but maybe today palms open towards the ceiling, feeling that more receptive energy of the potency, the power around you. As you inhale, bring yourself forwards back to that low lunge position. Pick up that left knee, and then as you inhale, you can step back to a plank pose. As you exhale, either lower through knees, chest, chin, or full pose already, you can come into Chaturanga Dandasana as you exhale. As you inhale into baby cobra or upward facing dog, tops of the feet flat to the floor, gaze up. And then as you exhale, mindful of your toes, as you bring yourself back into downward facing dog, where you can take a breath in and exhale fully. As you inhale, lift your right leg up and back. As you exhale, now bend your right knee. You can either hold here in three-legged dog, either just circling out that hip, ankle, or you can actually flip into full wild thing, bringing your right toes behind you, left leg straight, as your right arm lifts up and back, pushing into that left hand. As you inhale, back to three-legged dog, right leg lifts, and then as you exhale, just bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Little froggy hop into Garland pose, so look forward, inhale, step or jump your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Landing lightly if you can, hips sink low as you exhale. And this can be just finding that sense of grounding through the heels, lengthening the spine, breathing expansively into your chin, into your chest, finding that space. And then from here, bring your hands towards the floor, move into a wide leg ragdoll with your toes facing out. And again, you can just shift from side to side. Heel toe your feet back to touching or feet hips width as you inhale, lift into the halfway position. As you exhale, you fold. As you inhale, press through the heels, reach the arms out to the side and up, full sun circle, gather that energy. And then as you exhale, bring it towards your heart. Inhale, reach the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, bring that energy through the center of your heart as you fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time as you exhale, step your right foot back between 3 to 5 feet into your runner's lunge. You can stay with this or bring your right palm down as you inhale, reach those left fingertips up. Challenging your balance but breathing fully. Any injuries come out first, otherwise drop your right knee to the floor, and then as you inhale, lead with your left hand, bring your left hand to your right thigh as your right arm comes up and over. Bringing the joy, the radiance of that sun, feeling the abundance in your life. The gratitude for your body, however it looks today, however it feels today, the fact that it made it onto the yoga mat. As you inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms, dip the elbows down towards the shoulder height as you lift your chin, lift your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, frame your left foot, moving back into half splits. Find your variation. Whichever variation you're taking though, maybe it might feel nice to let your arms rest with your palms facing up today. As you inhale back to runner's lunge, step back to plank. Option to find your flow or skip the flow and find rest. Inhale, left leg lifts into three-legged dog or wild thing. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward dog. Look to the hands. Inhale, step or jump. Back into that Garland pose. And this time we're going to take a few rolls with the option to either hold in boat pose or just roll straight back up to Garland pose if you have the mobility today. So you may want to do this with the arms forward, or you can keep the palms together at the center of your heart. It's almost like we're rolling into a happy baby and then coming back into Garland pose. So you can do this a few times. Rolling back, feet wide. Rolling up. See if you can find that Garland pose. If you want a little bit more strength, you can actually roll up into a boat pose. I personally prefer to challenge the balance, roll back into Garland pose, feel that sense of stability, and then one more time, roll back. Roll forwards, back to Garland pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale back into that wide leg ragdoll. Just relax. Heel toe your feet back to hips width apart or toes touching. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly to thigh, chin to shin as you fold. Inhale as you rise up, big sun circle, build that energy, and as you exhale, bring it to the center of your heart. From this position, bring your right hand to the inside arch of your right foot. Let your right knee draw towards your left. Either keep your left palm where it is or inhale, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, extend at the right hip into standing bow. You also have the option to pivot forwards, or alternatively, bring your left thumb to the center of your chest as you fold, and then release your left fingertips down to the earth or block. And you can always keep that right leg straight as you move into either half moon or eventually into sugar cane. So you can turn your gaze up towards that top right hand. Inhale, if you haven't already, straighten your right leg. If you haven't already, now you can fold. Exhale, bring both hands to frame your left foot. Take a breath in. As we exhale, Shiva squat. Bring your right knee behind your left tuck. Inhale to lift that right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee tucks behind your left, sink low. One more time, inhale to extend. As you exhale, right knee behind your left, tuck in, and then sit through into half Lord of the Fishes. Use your left hand behind your left hip, crook of the right elbow around your shin, with the option to bind if it feels natural to your body. Otherwise, just focus on the breath. As you inhale, come back through center, and we're actually going to sweep that left leg back into a pigeon pose. So if you need your blocks here, please grab those. Otherwise, just sink your left hip down and in line with your right. You can keep both hands framing your right knee, or you can take a more passive variation, just relaxing your upper body over your lower body. If you want more sensation in that hip, you can bring that right shin more towards parallel with the front of the mat. Otherwise, just let your right heel draw below your left hip. As we inhale, look forwards. Walk your hands back up. Push into those hands and tuck your left toes under as you bring your right knee towards your chest. Inhale to three-legged dog, option to open the hip or even flip to a wild thing as you exhale. And then inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, either find rest or shift your shoulders over your wrist, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. As you inhale, look forward, step or jump into Garland pose. Exhale here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, back through that ragdoll. This time, heel toe your feet back together, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, big sun circle, reach. And exhale, bring that power towards your thumbs, into your heart. Keep your right hand where it is. Optional here, reach your left hand towards your left foot, maybe reach the right arm up into standing bow. As you exhale, engage the left glute, draw your left knee back, lift your chin, lift your chest, find extension. Option to bring your right hand through the center of your heart as you find your variation of standing bow. Eventually, maybe those right hands can reach the floor and you can open yourself up into sugar cane pose, or alternatively, you can bring your left leg towards straight into crescent moon. If you haven't already, straighten your left leg as you inhale. As you exhale, standing splits, bring both hands to frame your right leg. Take a breath in. As you exhale, Shiva squat, left knee behind your right, tuck it in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left knee behind right, tuck it in. Inhale to lift. This time, exhale, left knee behind right, tuck in, and then sit into half Lord of the Fishes. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left elbow around your right shin, right fingertips behind you, twisting on your exhalation. As you inhale back through center, maybe a little counter twist. Inhale, back through center, and we're coming into that pigeon pose. So frame both hands around your left knee, bring your right toes back behind you. Some weight into the hands to support yourself as you find the position through your hips. Stay upright, or as you exhale, relax. Walk your hands up. Tuck your right toes under, bring your left knee towards your chest as you inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, either open your hip or wild thing one last time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And we'll make our way onto our backs, so you can just drop to the knees, step or jump through. And come to lay down. And it wouldn't be a joyful class without happy baby. So you can just hug your knees towards your chest. Apanasana, wind relieving, or soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, bending those knees, maybe just gently rocking from side to side. And just feel for a moment the gratitude, the indulgence of enjoying the fruits of your labor, not just in the yoga practice, not just the physical exertion you've taken over the last 20 or so minutes, but also the entire year up until this point. Whether or not they've been intentional, you have been growing, planting, nurturing seeds. Now is the time that we start to notice them come into fruition. All those intentions, all those habits over time, they accumulate. And often during the potency of the fire, the summer sun, we start to really notice these areas in our lives. And so for just a moment, feel that sense of accomplishment for what you've done this last year. Feel that sense of joy weaving into your life. And maybe just for a moment, reaffirming your affirmation. I find joy in the moments I can, and strength in the moments I can't. Hug your knees into the chest. And when you're ready, release into Savasana, bringing your feet out to the front corners of your mat. Arms alongside your body with the palms open. Let go of any control of the breath. Feel your muscles, your connective tissues relax. Almost as if the soft tissues of your body were clay melting over the strong support of your bones. You may even notice a tingling, a pulsing through your body. This is prana, your life energy, beginning to accumulate after all of the wonderful work you've done. And you can either bring your intention back to the forefront of your mind, or you can visualize a beautiful, radiant light building with each inhalation in the center of your chest. This radiant light of joy, warmth, courage, strength, the potency of the Leo energy, as well as the celebration of Lughnasadh, the halfway point between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox, the time of indulgent abundance and joy. Just let that light flood into your entire being. And knowing it's okay if you didn't reach every goal you set yourself, even if you didn't reach any goals you set yourself. The fact that you've arrived today to reflect is still worthy of a celebration. And so feel that joy. Find joy in the moments you can, and strength in the moments you can't. I encourage you please to stay resting here in your Savasana. Please also feel free to finish with a meditation or even some journaling reflective prompts. So please enjoy this transition through this Leo new moon, and I hope you enjoy the last leg of the summer before we make our way back into the autumn. Thank you all so much for joining me. Namaste.